Well, howdy, good to see you again. You're with Max, this is Cold Alias, and as you can see in the background, there's a painting I was going to do a little while back. I did mention how I wanted to do Keanu Reeves, but I have had a few Harleys to paint and a few other things to paint in the meanwhile, so I kind of got pulled away from that. And back I did the Vampire V-Rod and plus the Grim Reaper bike. So I put that on hold, and I've just done Derek Berry from Vice Grip Garage. I don't know how much time I've got before the next Harley comes in, so my focus, my mission is to do Keanu. Now, you know, going by the size of this, it's going to take me probably about at least four parts to get this job done. I'm kind of making it up as I go, so I know I'm doing Keanu. I want to do Wesley Snipes blade. I was thinking of throwing Johnny Depp in there somewhere, and fourth or fifth characters, I don't know yet. So that's what I mean by making up this painting as I go. I often do that. Oh, and before we get into the painting, as usual, guys, if you like my videos, you can give me a thumbs up, costs you nothing. You know, give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe, because that helps my channel to grow, and if my channel grows I can do bigger and better things. So now let's get into the painting. Alright, I'm going to stop for 2 seconds now. Pay attention. Now what you're looking at is, you're going, what a mess, Max, what the hell are you doing? Well, what this is, okay, is a quick and handy tip to do portraits. Now, you know that I do Harleys. I paint Harleys for a living, and I do portraits and blah blah blah, that kind of thing. So what and I call it mapping. What I do is mapping. I get, say, a picture of Keanu, and that's not the scale I want there. This picture here of Keanu is what I use as reference, so it's a reference picture. So I have that nice and close, so as I'm working I can sort of go backwards and forwards. I can look at where I'm working, go back, okay, there's the shading, blah blah blah, you know, okay. Reference picture. So what mapping is you'll notice I've cut out all these little bits and pieces Now, the way I do it is I usually go for all the darker bits, like, you know, the shape of the beard, the jawline, the bottom of the beard, corners of the mouth, the nose, where the nostrils sit, the creases of the eyes, the eyelids, you know, the eyes, the lines in the face, that kind of thing, the hairline. And what that does, if you cut out all the darker bits, as I've done, and you don't have to spray it very dark. I know some places look pretty pale, like I've done bugger all sort of black in there. But what this is, and the reason I call it mapping, is it puts all of his key features into perspective. So Keanu has, you know, like all of us, certain, you know, shapes, lines and things that define his face. So by mapping out, I'm fast tracking the process of trying to work out where all of those key features are. And like me, if you are doing a picture for someone, and especially in my case I paint Harley Davidsons or cars, the person doesn't want to wait a month of Sundays or a couple of months for you to finish your job. You know, the quicker you can do it, the more efficient you can be at it, the better. So mapping is a good quick way to fast track doing a portrait. Now if I take this away, okay, it doesn't look completely like Keanu yet, but you'll see that I've got his nose, his eyes, his hairline, all the key features where they're meant to be. So now all I've got to do is to basically shade and build up from there till I achieve that, which is why now you can see why I have the reference picture right next to it. So while I'm working, I can, you know, sort of turn my head here. Okay, got to shade this bit. You get the idea. So that's the beginning. I've mapped out his face and I've got to build a picture around that. so I'll give you a little update here. Now, oops, try not to trip over. Now the reason I've jumped ahead and I didn't film was I got progress, pretty reasonable progress on Blade, and it just didn't look right. I kept walking out, walking back in, walking out, walking in with a fresh set of eyes, and I decided finally that I would redo Blade from here down, which I've done. Now I haven't done bottoms of his legs yet. I've got to put like a gun in a holster there, do his hand, oops, jeez, come on camera. And this arm here on the side I haven't finished. I've done the hand but not the arm. So I thought with that I would wait until I corrected the body proportions and then I'd do his arm. And John Wick, he's still waiting for the rest of his body. He's floating in space. But what I'm going to do with him is I'll do his black suit and I'll do a Japanese sword in his hand. And I did mention to you guys and girls that on this side I was going to do Johnny Depp, and I decided I'm not going to, and the reason is you've got two killers here. You've got two assassins, or whatever you want to call them, and then you've got Johnny Depp, who's played all sorts of fluffy roles. You know, I just kind of thought he could probably do a character like that, but it just kind of felt like the odd one out. And then my mate walked out and he said, what about Mad Max, Mel Gibson? And I thought, well, he kind of, he's a wasteland warrior, has that sort of warrior mentality like these two. So I know we've got Blade's arm there, but I'm sure I can fit Mel Gibson or Mad Max in the background. And as you can see, I've done a little bit on the buildings, got heaps to do. So anyway, that's a little update. So there you have it, and I'm pretty happy with that. It's got a long way to go, and as I just said, I've got Mad Max to put in this where my finger is in that area there. Quite a lot of work to do, but you know, I'm on the right track. If you guys got any comments, chuck them down below. I do read the comments, and if you guys can give me a like, show you appreciated my efforts here, and hit the subscribe button, costs nothing, and it really helps my channel to grow. And I have 2 more videos coming, and that should be a few days time, give or take. Anyway, stay tuned, and until tomorrow, next day, ciao.